Feng Shui for her is a life work. Our guest today is a top Feng Shui consultant of choice of executives and prominent personalities in media, entertainment, and public office in the Philippines and abroad. She is president and CEO of World of Feng Shui Philippines, and she will be giving us the forecast for 2014 today. Welcome to Daybreak, Feng Shui expert Marites Allen. Good morning, Marites.
Good morning, good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You're looking
Thank
very
you.
lovely this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your invitation.
Yes, thank you so much for coming over.
I know, it's-
I've been practicing Feng Shui for quite some time now, and
Yes,
I
I
must
believe
say
so.
that I really enjoy looking at all these products. But before
Thank you so
anything
much.
else, Marites, for those who are just new to Feng Shui, what is Feng Shui?
Well, actually, Feng Shui is it's never a religion. It's not magic. It's not a superstition. It's actually a science. So it's practically living in harmony with our environment, and just going with the flow. Sometimes practically, example, you go into a restaurant and then you feel so conscious sitting when your back is against the door, right?
Yes.
So, this just very, very simple and common sense things just dictate your mind that, you feel so uncomfortable. Sometimes there are so much people around us who are, they call it super nega.
Yeah.
That when they keep telling you about all these problems in life as if you don't have a problem of your own. But when they start telling you these things, you also feel affected.
Yes.
So practically, this is the energy that we feel around us. So it cannot be seen, but you can feel it. So Feng Shui is a science. It has been around for over 4,000 years. It has been originated in China. And we are so lucky that in this day and age, it has been, transformed into a very good way through you, media, and through your information, so that it can reach to a big part of the public.
Well, I guess another question in most is that for 2014, which is the year of the wooden horse, what is the general outlook?
Do you want to know
Let's
more
go.
good
Let's
news?
go.
I'm only
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm very new
Madam.
to this. So
Something.
I'm very new. She obviously is very well versed, and I'm a little.
Okay.
I'm very intimidated by all this, but I would love to hear about it.
Thank you. Okay. I will guarantee to you that before the end of the show, you'll be a convert.
Okay.
And so the rest of our listeners. Well, practically, we always say this, that Feng Shui, before I answer your question, is that Feng Shui is only a third of our luck. 1/3, 33%. And I always begin my talk by saying that there are 3 types of luck. So the first 1/3 is what we call the heaven's luck. Some people are born luckier or prettier
It's in
than
their
the
stars
others.
when they're
Yes.
born.
So, some people live in a very exclusive place, some people born in a very poor place.
Right.
So that is their destiny. That is what they are born with. That is something that is God-given, preordained, and cannot be changed.
Right.
So I came from a family of 12. I am number 10, and life was very difficult. So that is my destiny. So we all have our own set of destinies.
Right.
So the second 1/3 is what we call the mankind luck. This is what you do to yourself. It is because of your actions and decisions. So if you go lazy, nobody's gonna put food on the table, right? So that's why what we do is we strive harder, we study harder,
Yeah.
we aim big, and we dream big to be where we are now. And the final 1/3 is what we call the earth luck. This is what Feng Shui is all about. So by knowing what are the forecasts for your animal sign each year, by knowing how to enhance your homes each year, then you can now enhance your earth luck.
So whatever you started with the use of Feng Shui, you can now know how to reorient yourself or change.
Correct. Because
what
at
you
the end
started
of the
with.
day, when we go back to the 3 types of luck, you have nothing to lose. You have, if you do not have, like what I said, I do not have the luxury of my destiny. I only have the mankind luck, which I work harder and study harder, and then I did Feng Shui to be where I am now. So this is what we are trying to say to the public, that Feng Shui is never a religion. It is practically just harmonizing yourself with the different schools of Feng Shui that we share to the public as well. So by wearing, what are your lucky colors? What are the lucky colors to be worn today, tonight?
Ooh, I'd like to know.
A lot of people are texting us for that. And what lucky charms to wear. So
Definitely we're gonna
so these are symbols of
go
good
through that.
fortune that reminds us that there are things that we could actually wear. Like for example, yes, I'm wearing a floral prints, for example, today, but actually inside the florals are all
Circles.
coins. These are actually
okay.
coins.
That's your design, Mari,
Yes,
that's right.
this is from Frigga in the House of Allen in London. So
does
a lot
it
of these
say?
are coins because you want money. So some
Fortune,
people
right?
remember
Yeah.
when we were so young, my mom used to tell me, please wear something red or circle on New Year's Day, right?
So regardless
Safe.
of
I
your
have some circles on
Yeah.
my dress.
so regardless of your animal sign, I mean, it's always a good thing to wear circles
Well,
on New Year's
because
Day.
you know, it gives you like an inspiration. It gives you that symbol in your head that okay, well, you know, there's nothing to lose, isn't it? And we Filipinos are into this thing that if there's nothing to lose, you have so much to gain anyways.
Why not?
Why
Yeah,
not?
why not?
Yes. So I think to go back to your question of the year of the horse as well. Again, it's another aggressive year because as we know, the horse is a very different character. I just also would like to reiterate to the public that the celebration of our New Year's Day today has got nothing to do with the celebration of the year of the horse, which is
Yeah.
going to be on January 31. So we carry on
Okay.
with our usual traditional cultural ways on how to celebrate and welcome the 2014. Let's all welcome the 2014 with so much positivity, and you know, as long as we are around, we have to move on and you know, carry on.
So when is the Chinese New Year?
It's January 31.
January 31.
Yes.
But can you prepare like way ahead
Yeah.
if you'd like to do all
Of
your preparations
course.
before then, so you can already install your cures or enhancers and
Yes,
everything?
you see, Amelie is
Cures. You're
very
such a pro,
very
Amelie.
good.
She's such a pro.
No,
You're cured.
dude, that was really like a personal question.
No, it's
Okay.
true. So actually, for the year of the horse, it's a very aggressive year. This is the year when going with the flow is best.
Ooh,
Um,
I can do that.
yeah.
What
do
does it mean to go with the flow?
Well, because there are times and there are things in life that we persist and we insist to do something, and yet at the end of the day, you
doesn't work
feel
out.
like it doesn't work. Like, you know, a very simple thing, like I just know somebody the other day and they said, oh, thank God, you know, there was a traffic. I mean, traffic at all could be so bad, but to some, it could not be. It could be something that could have saved them from something.
That's true.
Because I think for some reason the flight was delayed as well, and then also there was an accident, you know, ahead of them. So it's really like had they been rushing through and they were
They would have been
passing through
there.
in the same thing in the same area, they could have been there. So, you know, that's why I always say that in every adversity there's always opportunity around it as well that would come out. So the year of the horse is really something that we should be preparing for. We are all excited to look forward to a new year. But again, I would like to reiterate that this is a very aggressive year. It is a very rebellious year to start with.
When you say aggressive, you know, we could, yeah, like, what do you mean by aggressive and rebellious? Should I be,
Everybody's
should we be
hot-headed, I
afraid?
understand.
Should we feel bolder this year? Do we take more risks? What does that
Well,
mean?
actually, in terms of people could be stepping into anyone's toes either by fair or foul means. I think that's the easiest way I could
So it's a
interpret it.
sensitive time.
Yes,
for many.
because remember, a horse could be, you know, is very nice, galloping horse, you know. But then when a horse, you know, sometimes when a horse kicks, di ba?
When they
Parang
sense
biglaan.
parang danger, di ba?
Yes. So that it has that type of character. And then the chart of the year, we say the 4 pillars of destiny of the year, we say that it has a very strong and aggressive chart. So meaning anyone could be hard-headed, anyone could be irritated, irritable, argumentative. So, you know, less talk, less mistakes.
That's true.
Less arguments. Yeah. But yes, we have to prepare for that as well.
Okay.
So for your cures and enhancers, actually, the wealth energy of the year, if you want to enhance your wealth, is in the south of your homes. So it's here. Actually, we call it the flying star chart. So this moves around every
Okay.
year. So the wealth energy is in the south of the year, normally, because this year also it has the direction of the horse. And then if you want to enhance like for your home, so look after the south area of your home. For example, making it the busiest place to eat.
So you take a compass and you find the southern part.
Correct.
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
maybe Marites, you can explain on how you can divide your home into different sectors so you
Correct.
can use the flying star chart.
Sure. So for example, I think because we don't have a compass right now in with a very short time, to our listeners right now, diba you have a compass on your iPhones?
Yes.
Excuse me. So in the iPhones, actually it's not very consistent because it has to be calibrated all the time. So I always normally uses the normal compass. It's the one with Silva, the one, so which is very important. So if you are at home and if you are so confident that you know the east part of your house, diba? The sun rises in the east, right? So the opposite of the back of the east is west.
Right.
And then, of course, you can locate now where the north is. So once you know where the north is, you can now practically know where's the north, south, east, west, and that's sub-directions.
Okay.
So in a compass, there are 4 major directions, north, south, east, west, and the 4 sub-directions, which are the northeast, southwest, northwest, and southeast. So what you can do is you have to stand at the middle of your house, stand at the middle of your house, looking out.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you stand at the middle of your house, whether you are in an apartment or you are in a house or a landed property or townhouse, whatever it is, there will always be 8 sides of the directions. So stand at the middle of your house looking out, and then once you identify the north area of your property, you can now practically just sort of, do your layout, and then you can now subdivide it into like sort of 9 grids. Because if we use the pie chart, it's also very good to use. However, the pie is like a pizza, like a 45 degrees, angle. So it's better for us to do it subdivide in a 9 grid way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can now locate where is the north. So it has a very good prosperity star. So the good sectors for the year are actually in the north, the south, the southwest, and the west. So the bad sectors of the house are in the southeast, the east, the northeast, and the northwest. Now you may ask why. So that is why, commonly you can hear a lot of people saying, oh, I'm gonna buy this because this is pampaswerte for my house, right? You always hear somebody saying, I wanna buy this because I wanna pampaswerte for the house. The rule is you have to suppress the bad sectors first
Before
you enhance the good sectors. And then that is why it is very important that we have to update the feng shui of your house. It's one thing that somebody says, okay, I already had the feng shui of my house done, I don't know, 19 whatever years ago. I don't need any more feng shui. Like what I said, every minute of the day, every hour, every month, every year, the energy moves. There's nothing permanent in this world. So because we wanted to be lucky, and now we're making it so convenient to everybody, come to the world of feng shui, for you to know what are the lucky and unlucky sectors of your home. And we already recommended what are the things to suppress the bad luck and what are the things to enhance the good luck.
Which sector is the one that you really, really need to suppress first and foremost if you had to do something immediately?
Okay, the first and foremost is actually the northwest sector. This is in the northwest. We put actually the so-called 5-element pagoda. This is the 5-element pagoda that we put in there in the northwest. And in fact, this is going to affect the dog and the boar person. The dog,
Year of the dog and year of
the
the
year of the dog.
I'm rooster. I'm year.
She's a
That's
rooster.
all I know. I just know that I'm year of the rooster.
You have rooster as well.
No,
no.
I'm a monkey, but the
Monkey.
rooster has
Okay.
the heavenly star.
Ooh, what does that mean? Tell me more.
You can enhance your year
I
this
can.
year.
Yes,
Is
that-
it my year?
That
In a-
means
in a
that
way.
Tell me if it's
In
my
a
year.
way.
I want to know about relationship and career.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
it my year for career and
I
relationship?
think we have to go through all the
Yeah,
the
we have to
different
go
ones.
through all the But basically, okay, just to wrap up the one for the
okay.
homes,
Yes.
definitely the northwest is important because it's the sector also of the patriarch or the father of the house.
It's the
right?
father of the house, and then if you go further,
Yeah.
if you apply it to your from the house, you can apply it to your region, you can apply it to your city, to your country, and even to the rest of the world. So, for example, where is the northwest part of the Philippines? So I have to go back because you asked me that last year the number 5 was at the center of the chart. Okay? So just let's not go out of the country from the Syrian conflict to any, any Middle Eastern countries conflict. Let's look at the Philippines alone. The tragedy happened in central Visayas.
Yes.
You know, when we had that boat that capsized, the earthquake in Bohol, we even have the tragedy in Leyte. This is actually within the center grid of the whole Philippines. So when the misfortune number 5 flies around, we actually get worried about it. A year before that, the number 5 was in the east. This is when the Sendai city in Japan was hit by the earthquake.
Right.
And the last time the number 5 was at the center of the chart, I was giving this to my forecast last year, is that this is the time when the tsunami in Aceh in Indonesia happened, killing about 250,000 people. So, so if you look at and relate somehow into the story, into to what has happened even to our own country, the one in Leyte, is also about big body of water. So I think just to jump into one question that was raised earlier is that what do we look forward to for 2014? Yes, natural disasters are bound to happen. So these are things that we cannot control. Another issue could be because it's a very strong fire year, fire energy, possibilities of like strong fire scenarios like perhaps a volcanic eruption is what we could see. We don't know when, we don't know where, but it's because of the chart. It's a very strong fire energy. So that could be a natural disaster that we foresee. We hope it won't happen. We all
Okay.
pray together.
Now
And
we
on
go
a
to
lighter note.
to the animal signs that she was talking about.
I'm
Who are
curious.
the who have better outlooks for this year?
Okay.
Ooh, crossing my fingers for this one.
Because it's New Year, it's going to be all positive for everybody. Only here at your station. Okay.
Yes.
So the rat-born people, actually, this is another, it's a good year. You just have a bit of setback because the horse is the enemy of the rats.
Oh, okay.
So now, without naming the names of some of the politicians that you were asking, you can run through their animal sign.
Interesting.
So the rat, they have to watch out. Although it's an excellent year, they have to watch out for some predatory types of individuals around. So for example, if your husband is a rat, so may mga humaaligid dyan na mga mga not so welcome into the relationship.
All right.
So look after for that. The health luck is very strong, okay? And then the success luck is a bit low, so you can expect some obstacles around. Okay, so that's for the rats. Again, what they can do actually is they can get their animal signs, you know? What we have here is actually a book that everyone could just already, go through it one by one for their signs. And then we also have, because a lot of people are asking, what am I gonna wear in everything? We already have also come up with a fashion book. This is the very first lucky fashion book ever written by myself. Due to popular demand. Finally, when I'm back in England, I managed to put together with my London team. What I did is I've been to the London College of Fashion, and I have a team of London fashion stylists to put together the trends and forecast for 2014, and they also put together my forecast for Feng Shui. So not only that you're wearing a trendy and fashionable outfit, you're also wearing something that is lucky as well. So each animal sign, you are now being recommended what colors to wear, what
Interesting.
prints to wear. So every print is original and it has a story.
Okay.
So whether you're a rooster, you have the heavenly luck, so meaning you can actually go to a casino
So you need
or
and wear the right colors and
Not
the
sure when to push
designs.
my luck that way.
or buy a sweepstake.
Very little money
Yeah.
to gamble with.
Well, that's
You
a
can-
good thing about Feng Shui. You can enhance your
Yeah.
luck if it's not a good year for
So-
you and suppress it. But okay, apart from
Yeah.
the rat, because somebody's
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
me,
we're all-
who are the other?
are
The
the
rat
other-
is not a very good year for
Oh,
the rat. Who are
yes.
the other signs that are not so
Okay.
positive for this year?
The other two signs are actually the tiger in ox The tiger and ox, they have the so-called rubbery star for the year.
Rubbery star.
Yeah, they must have had, we believe they must have had gained so much money from the last year. So they have to lose a bit, some today, this year. But what you do now is you do an advanced thing, like for example, instead of losing money, then you donate to charity. You know what I mean? Or if you're
That's for the ox and the tiger.
Yes.
Okay.
So you suppress already by
Donate
paying
to charity.
forward, right? By donating
Yes.
the lang rather than losing them. So making good use of that money. Another ones, the pair, which are the dragon and snake, they are predicted to be a bit argumentative. Mainitin ang ulo, so have a lot of
Dragon and
patience.
snake, okay.
Dragon and snake, and to the point of arguing, and even legal troubles may visit them. So
Okay.
those are the things that they have to be careful.
And the good ones. I mean, the ones that can just
Yeah, the good
very,
ones.
briefly.
Yes, the sheep and the monkey are going to have the victory star. The rooster will have the heavens lock. So go and ask the heavens for anything. The rabbit actually had to look forward to for illness issues. And then the other signs such as, ano pa nga ba? I think we covered.
We covered the most.
Yes, sheep and
Pinoy. How about si Pinoy? What's his luck for 2014?
What's he looking
Well,
forward
what's he
to?
year of?
Yeah.
He's a young fire. He's a year
He's a young, he's actually a strong fire person.
Okay.
He's a rat-born person. So the president is actually, his type of being a rat person, not a lot of the rat-born person, like the water rat, the wood rat, you know, would do better. The fire rat person is way above the other 4 elemental signs, simply because this is the year of the wood horse. So you know the wood feeds the fire.
Yes.
So in fact, the energy of the year could actually help him as well. He just have to look forward to some, you know, squabbles. There's gonna be economically, we can see a lot of positivity at the first half of the year. Towards the end, we could see some, you know, like diminishing returns. And then politicking is very high. Like what I said, because it's such an aggressive year.
Yes.
So
What about the other industries like business, the economy, stock market?
stock markets,
Money.
again, the first half of the year is very positive. Towards the end of the year is not so good. So I think if you want
First
to get,
half of the year is better.
yeah, so I think you have to get out of the market sometime in July and August, you know, if you are into the stock market. But again, like what I said, every month there are good and bad to this. So even when we say that the rat is going to have an obstacle year, same thing, there are things that they can do simple, like for example, to the rat-born people, like the president, maybe it's time for him to look for, you know, a
A wife.
girlfriend.
Is it a good
Why?
year to get married?
Of course, perfectly. And if you like what I said, it's very good, especially for them, specifically the rat-born person, to celebrate before the Chinese New Year or before their birthday.
There's time pressure here
Yeah.
involved. It's like
No, just to
celebrate
celebrate, like, you know, like having a baptism in the family, having a wedding, any celebration, because you're trying to start the year positive. So do not let the other year go ahead without even, you know, doing anything exciting to start it
precedent,
with.
yeah.
I mean, just like what we are doing now, right? We are so excited. We celebrate at home. We put a lot of food, you know, the family gets together. You know, we wear things like symbolic with all the coins on it because we want money. I mean,
So that's
you know,
something you can do for tonight,
yes.
even way before the Chinese New Year. So, lastly, okay, what would you suggest to those who will be celebrating their New Year's tonight? What should they have on their table? What should they be wearing, if there is a suggestion for that?
Okay, I think you carry on what our old folks has been telling us to do, you know, get together, have a family gathering, you know, wear at least something new, or if you cannot have something new, something clean.
That's been washed.
Yes.
been
And please do not get upset tomorrow or tonight, you know, only have sweet things to say to each other. If you have not called any of your friends or family members that you want to make peace with, do it now. You have the next how many hours to go. So these are things that are simple. some people, they ask me, I'm sorry, but I cannot really forgive the person, whether they borrow you money or whether they
Or
did something
deeper,
bad to you. Then pray for them, and let the karma takes over for that. Karma is a very strong, it could be funny to some people, and move on. Like what I said, carry on. Always remember that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. For as long as we're living, we're fine. And please come and visit us to any World of Feng Shui. There's so many dresses and clothes and with some lucky charms that you can wear for tonight. And I wish you the best for 2014.
Thank you so much,
you so
Marites.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing with us. all
Very
that.
short time, but next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Well, thanks
you.
for joining us this morning, Feng Shui expert Marites Allen. Always a pleasure to
you.
talk to you, Marites.
Thank you.